You'll start with Excel open. You'll go to column A, row 1. If you notice that, that is in the name box at the very top. You'll go ahead and enter in the name, Texas Spectrum Wireless. Go down to A2, column A, row 2. Again, name box tells you A2. Type in 2012 computer laptop sales comparison by location. Go ahead and save the file, but before we save it, we'll go select review and do a spell check to make sure the spelling is correct. It comes back and it says everything is correct. We select OK and then do a file, save or save as. If you've already saved this, you can just do save. I have not given this file a name, so I have to select save as. I type in the name with my last name, first name, the name of the lab, click save, and now the file has been saved. Select B3, notice in the name box, B3, column B, row 3, and enter in quarter 1. Once that's entered in, select the cell again, and then down in the lower right hand corner you'll see the little box. Get a 4-headed arrow and drag, hold on your left mouse button and drag it across until you see all 4 quarters displaying, and release your mouse button. In F3 we will select that cell and enter in total. In G3, enter in percent, not spelling it out, but exactly how they have it in the book with the percent sign. Percent of total sales, and yes, it will overlap, don't worry about that, we'll format that later. Select in N3 and type in trend, and this is where the trend spikes will go. In A4, we'll go ahead and select that, make that the active cell, and type in Austin, press the enter key. Type in Houston, press the enter key. Type in online, just like table 1 shows you, press the enter key. And then in the directions it asks you to type in total sales. And press the enter key. We're going to go ahead and format the column width by getting the down arrow key as you see in column A, hold down your left mouse button and drag over to column H. Once you have those highlighted, you're going to go to Format underneath Cells, select Format, Column Width, and you're going to change the column width to 11.5. Select OK, and the column width has now been widened. Next thing we'll do is go ahead and highlight column A through H, and we're going to format this column by merging and centering. In the Alignment tab, select Merge and Center. What we've done is just merged all those cells into one. We'll select that cell one more time, A1, and now it's just one cell, and we're going to go ahead and format Texas Spectrum Wireless by selecting Cell Styles underneath Styles and selecting Title. The next thing we'll do is do the same thing for the subtitle. So we're going to highlight A through H. Again, we're going to select Center to center everything. Merge and center. And then go to Cell Styles and select Heading 1. The last thing we do is quarter 1 through the trend, highlight those. We're going to center them in the column headings, and then we're going to go and select Cell Styles and Heading 4. Now you'll look at Table 1 in the book on page 295 and go ahead and enter in those numbers that are in the table for Austin quarter 1, and then we're going to go ahead and put a total underneath, a total sales, by selecting that cell, going up to editing, select the sum, and then select sum from the list. And if you notice, there are marching ants going around the numbers that we're going to be adding, which is B4 through B6 equals sum, and we press the enter key and we'll have the total. And now it totaled up those numbers. You'll go through quarter 2 and quarter 3 and quarter 4 and go ahead and add in the remaining numbers that are identified in the book. And then we're going to go ahead and put a total across the way. So a total for Austin for quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again, we select the cell, we select the sum function, identify, and automatically identifies it. Go ahead and puts the total in. You're going to select that cell again with the total already in it. Highlight that little square box and drag it down, and now you have all of the totals across for Houston and online, along with Austin. Going to do the same thing for total sales. We're going to get a four-headed arrow on that little square box in the lower right-hand corner and drag it across. That will give you all the totals. It picks up exactly the same formula as we go across. One more thing that we need to do is put the percent of total sales in. To do so, you're going to go ahead and take and put an equal sign to say that this is a formula, and then we're going to take the percent of total sales of Austin and divide it by the total sales of all sales for the quarters. So equal F4 divide by the total sales, and now you have that particular sale in. You'll do that for the remaining two. So you select F5 this time, divide by the total sale, which is F7, and one more time, equal F6 divided by the total sales of F7, and press the enter key. If you do a total of that, a sum, at the very bottom, it should equal 100%, and it equals 1 right now, which is 100% of whole. So we'll go in and we'll format that title, or that column, with percentages. So highlight that, the percentages, select the Home tab, and we're not going to use the percent over on this side. We're actually going to use it underneath number. And if you notice underneath number, we can decrease the percentages to 2 decimals by using the decrease at the very top. One more time. And now we have 1 or 100%, and we'll put the percentage in just a second. So highlight the cell, select that percentage, and now it shows you the percentages. And that's how easy it is to format the particular cells. You should be able to complete the remaining lab by doing a very similar task.